So that frame, but Peter, basically was just about one shot. The pink to the middle.
Yes, and it looked as if it was going to drop. Hit it okay.
There was somebody else at the tournament this week, right at very end, it might have been day one, who did exactly the same thing on that shot and left it right in the jaws on the end of it, and I think they ended up losing the frame as well. But he'd just come a little bit low on the pink, and he was just trying to hold the cue ball, wasn't he, instead of letting it run away.
That was in all day long, barring the starch that they put on the middle pockets.
Yeah, and of course there's the chance, but how many players would have just done that clearance like John Higgins? It was absolutely wonderful play. The lovely little cannon to move the red away from the black. Left himself a tricky black, which he knocked in, but there was an inevitability about it when he got to the table.
Yep, the first session today, I suppose somebody could have asked the question, would the real John Higgins please stand up? Well, after that clearance, we now know that the real John Higgins is definitely in the building.
Thank you, ladies and gents. Frame 12. Tebchaya and Nooh to break.
So Tebchaya and Nooh breaks off at the start of frame 12. As John alluded to there, two cracking frames this evening. This wonderful Crucible crowd has been treated to. What a great venue this is, John.
There's nowhere like it. There really isn't. I've been coming to this wonderful venue since the age of 14, where I turned up as a junior to watch an evening session. And was absolutely hooked and mesmerised it by the place the first time I saw it. Electric atmosphere. Nowhere like it. And if you are an aspiring snooker player, this is your Wembley. A little bit wide with that one, but obviously some safety in mind there. Wasn't wholly committed to holding the cue ball, so I'll be relatively happy with the result. Played John here myself in the year he won in '98. I was still playing reasonably decent then. I think it was the second or the third session. Anyway, it was the morning session in the match, and he started with 144 first shot and 141 the second. And I turned to him and said, "Well, you're not very good in the mornings, then, are you?"
Just think how good he would have been if he'd had some sleep. Oh, lovely safety shot from John Higgins there. It looks as if he's cut the path off to play down the right side of the table. Possibly could just snick the red closest to the black cushion. Oh, he can, yeah. He's not playing that though. Needs to be very careful here. Well, he hit that completely wrong.
I would say in that department there's quite a bit of a gap between the two players. There's absolutely no doubt Tebchaya is fluent and a heavy scorer, but when it comes to that tactical department, John Higgins is going to have the upper hand. That's not being ever critical of him, but it's just the fact that John is particularly adept at that part of the game, which is why he's been the great champion. You know, he's a scorer and a break builder normally, but it's the tactical side which just has you in knots for most of the game. You never get an easy shot. Noticeable this week. The pockets have been dropping a little bit, but not off the front jaws.
One.
So, an unexpected miss from John. What can Tepchire do?
This is where Tepchire is so strong in amongst the balls.
8.
And he needs to make it count now, because he's under a lot of pressure
9.
out there.
Yeah, and as I mentioned, Peter, the fact that John is going to probably win and have the upper hand in the safety and tactical department, it's so important for Tepchire to, when he gets these chances, to score as heavily as he can. He's certainly cueing well enough this evening to do that.
16. 17.
I like watching him. I think he's really nice to watch.
Yes, John, he's another one of these young players that makes the game look ever so easy, and we all know that it's not. Quite similar in many ways to Jack Lisowski, Robert Milkins, very, very natural players.
24.
Better shot than it
25.
looked. Stun run through with a bit of run inside there, just to widen the angle off the second cushion. Had the option there of going into the pack, a cluster at the back. He could have screwed into that and opened a few out and
32.
held on at least one of the reds, but decided not to. May play it now instead.
33.
You have to really go in for the cannon there. I'm pretty sure that Mr. O'Sullivan and Mr. Hendry would be straight in that pack with screw. Right in there. And he's a little unlucky to glue on one of them. That's the shot,
40.
all right.
That was probably the worst position he could have finished. He's got a red to the left centre, which is tricky. Other than that, he's bridging really awkwardly. So he's been very unfortunate there.
Yeah, it was the correct shot to play. You know, move a few reds out and hold the cue ball. It was just really unlucky where it stuck.
$41.
Don't know whether he's on the black here. May not be. Well, from that angle, he may be. And he's quite satisfied. He's getting down to play it. So if he is, he thinks it goes. Well done. Deserved that. Probably really played the right shot before to split the pack.
48.
And in amongst the balls, John, he's got a lovely cue ball, hasn't he? He's got great control. You know, really soft, great finesse, great touch.
He's a proper player. Honestly, his break building is excellent. I like the fact that he, as I say, he played the right shot there. You know, I don't care what you say, break building. The right shot's the right shot. And doesn't matter. You see some players trying to protect when they're making a break or just cherry pick and take the odd red off. If the option's there to play into the pack, oh my goodness me, it's there, yeah. He decelled a little bit on that one. You know, you just got to play the right shot, and he does. Take the red into the middle.
56.
excellent 56 so far from Tepchire. Having a look at the red that's just above the black to the left-hand side, but well, there's something he doesn't quite like about this. Maybe he's going to play this and screw off the cushion.
57.
Which is a very strange shot. I have no idea why he's played it like that. Why not go up for the blue? That one has got me baffled.
$64.
Well, I don't know why I'm baffled, because he's going for the maximum, Peter. That's what it is. I was just expecting the cue ball to go up and win the frame, but, well, he's got previous where the maximum's concerned. Missed the black a couple of times, but as you say, he's then made one. So
65.
Apologies, top chair. You're thinking better than I am. I was thinking along the lines of winning the frame. He's thinking along the lines of the £40,000 for the maximum.
$72.
So this will be frame ball, and then he can concentrate on the maximum properly. It's there.
73.
Okay. Well played. And good luck with the rest of the break. Nice shot.
80.
Well, I never say
81.
no problem with the next couple of reds near the pink, but they are easier. They're the ones to play on before he has to go up for the two reds. And what I will say, with those two reds on near the ball, it's great for left-handers, because you can put the cue ball on the right-hand side, pot them and come back down the table.
88.
Ooh.
89.
Like his feet. Yeah, I may choose to go up for those reds near the baulk now. Had a chance to play off the side cushion, didn't he, to go up there, but decided to play for the one near the pink.
96. 97.
Right, what you've got to make sure here is you get a nice angle, at least half ball, so you can pop the red and come right back down for the black again. So there's the cue ball there, excellent century. Couldn't play that any better. Perfect.
104.
So that's the 30th century of the tournament, and boy, has he hit that well.
105.
Great shot that piece, isn't it, leaving that angle?
Yes, that was precision. Fantastic stuff. Come on, Tepchire, you can do this.
Put the brakes on. Perfect. What a shot.
112.
Oh, can you believe it? What a fantastic move. There was Nooh thinking he just wanted to win the frame, but he was after the maximum, and he failed on the last red. Brilliant, brilliant break of 112, and it's 7-5 to John Higgins now. What a match.